Hey guys, it's Cyrus, Uncle Minecraft, back again, and I didn't mean to make another video quite so quickly, but Mojang, the makers of Minecraft, keep releasing new snapshots back to back, and I'm really excited about sharing with you what I've learned and what I found out that they have to enhance this aquatic update. We're talking about Snapshot 18w08b. That's 18w08b. Again, more just sort of adding to and cleaning up. There's a lot of bug fixes that they're going to be doing for a while as we test out all these new mechanics. Water mechanics are being changed just a little bit. The ocean biomes are being tweaked. And that's the thing I want to start off with. As you can see, underwater biomes have so much more life than ever before, and they keep doing it. They've got the turtles, they've got kelp, they've got seagrass, and I want to talk to you a little bit about these biomes. So we're going to teleport, and I made a nice little dome of air here with our teleporter, just using some dry sponge, which they haven't added in the game as something you can find yet, but they will, I assume, very, very soon. But you can see as I'm swimming around, and look at this kelp. There's something going on with the kelp. I think maybe when it grows too tall, it's easier to harvest. Maybe if you swim through it, it's easier to break. I don't know, but I've seen a lot more kelp floating on the top of water lately. And if you've ever been to the ocean and you've seen seaweed float ashore, who knows, maybe this has something to do with that. But this is a warm ocean biome. You'll notice, if you've been playing for a while, they made it so that it was only gravel floors to the ocean bottom, which was better than the stone they were using, but they also had sand before. But what they've done is for the warmer biomes, they now have sand floors, and then the cold and normal biomes have the gravel again. So it just makes it seem a little more tropical, helps it stand out, helps you know that you are in a different type of biome. And I told you before, they have a deep water variance. But they've changed that. So the frozen, cold, normal, lukewarm ocean biomes all have deep water variance. The warm biome doesn't anymore. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with tropical waters not having a deep, that aren't all that deep. They stay kind of shallow. So that's that. So they only have 9 underwater biomes going forward. Gonna jump ahead again. Another little teleport, and I found this cool little area just on the edge of some woods, just kind of like a plateau. Oop, get out of the water. Kind of like a plateau. Kind of reminds me of going to Myrtle Beach and some other places where these sandbars just kind of go out a nice long ways where you can walk around in the water up to waist deep, and it just keeps going on. But if you look closer, we've got a really cool ravine right here, and you can see that it's just like any other ravine. It does have tunnels that go off in different directions, and they're filling up with water a bit, but you can still swim down, access them, or if you're tunneling underground, you might accidentally pop up in the ocean somewhere. So knowing where you're digging, you may have to be a little more careful going forward. We're going to pop back to our teleporter. Boop. And I want to show you a few things that I got wrong, or at least they hadn't really settled on yet. First of all, I said these kelp blocks, this is how you'd probably be able to build it with 9 pieces of kelp. I thought maybe they would have a variant where it was just stacked and then you would cook the block, but that is not true. They have a new recipe. I'll show you that in a second. And also, I said that squids could now hurt you. That's not exactly the case. They do something different, which I think is really cool, and it's also kind of another true-to-life thing. So I'll show you what they do instead, and since I make mistakes, sometimes you gotta clean up after your mistakes. Okay, it glitches so bad, but hey, we definitely cleaned house on that one, guys. So come up here, follow me. I made this neat little dancing baby Groot looking thing. That's what the kelp looks like underwater. without being able to see the water around it. I do have some barrier blocks there, kind of like invisible borders, so you can see what it looks like. So when you take the kelp and you put it in a furnace, whoop, and you cook it, then you get the dried kelp. It's a stack of dried kelp that makes the block. So just fill up your crafting table, and there you go, some really great fuel. Coming down here, yeah, diamond sword. We're gonna get ourselves some squids. We got a whole bunch of them here. You can see they're still pretty docile. We'll say game mode adventure. Oh no, we need survival. 10 points if you know the difference between the two. Alright. So they're not attacking you. They will not attack you, but when you strike them... Do you see that? It leaves ink. So I don't know if you have to... if it kills it, or maybe it's because my sword is just so strong. Maybe I'll punch one. Oh yeah, punch it. So they ink, and they start to swim away a little bit faster. That's what it seems like. So a lot more realistic. Game mode, creative. Oh, you know what? Let's go back. I don't know if you noticed this. You see how my bubbles, that's how much breath I have left, are depleting slowly. That's why I get those potions that help you breathe underwater, or the turtle helmet. But they're going back up pretty quickly, but not automatically. It used to be, once you swim around and your air's almost gone, if you pop up for a second and go back underwater, you have full air. So that's the way it used to be. They've made that change as well. Just makes being underwater a little more dangerous. More worthwhile, but more dangerous. Alright, so here is the thing that I am the most excited about. Close the door behind me because I had some cows coming here earlier and triggering my pressure plates. But we now have fish, guys. Salmon, cod, and pufferfish. And I'll go inside the tank in just a moment so you can see them. I'm just gonna walk back and forth. Look at that, guys. They're real fish swimming around now. The salmon are only available in the cold and frozen ocean biomes and rivers. So I guess there's going to be cold rivers. You might see them swimming through them. That's pretty cool. The cod as well. Those are the smaller ones. You can see how big the salmon are in there. And then the little pufferfish. The pufferfish are only going to be found in warm and lukewarm biomes, so those more tropical biomes, whereas the cod can be found in any of them. Well, the more moderate ones, so we're talking cold, normal, and lukewarm, not the extremes. So let's go and check out them a little bit better in detail. You see there is a cooked variant of the cod, of the salmon, but we already sort of had that. There isn't one for the pufferfish because in real life, pufferfish have a gland of poison that makes them unsafe to eat. Only specially trained people who know how to cut around the poison sac can do it, but essentially it's better safe to just use these guys for brewing. And then we've got some water buckets here that we're going to need. Come up topside. Now if you were to use fishing, you can still do that, but you don't actually catch these fish. You have to catch them in a bucket of water. Let's go inside and look at these guys. They're kind of going crazy. The cod and the salmon like to swim in schools together, so they usually hang close. The pufferfish, not so much. But the pufferfish, you'll see, do change size and shape. When they feel threatened, they puff up. And if I get a little closer... Oh! They bump into you, and you are poisoned for 5 seconds. I'll come up here and catch my breath. So I'm going to use a bucket to catch... No, nothing. Let's get a little bit closer. Nothing. Come on, guys. They're slippery as a fish. Okay, we caught ourselves a cod. Uh-oh. Now, you're not supposed to die from being poisoned, you guys. Sheesh. Alright, for the sake of me not dying over and over again, I turned creative back on because I unleashed way too many pufferfish in this small aquarium. But we're going to try to catch us some fish. Come on, salmon. No! You gotta get real close. Come on, salmon. I'll get one. I'll get one. There we go. Caught a salmon. We already have a cod. Now we need one of those dangerous pufferfish, and we got one. Alright. So this is the only way you can catch these fish if you want to keep them and put them in your own aquarium. I don't know if there's any purpose to having them around. Sort of like wolves will attack monsters and ocelots will keep away creepers, but just for decorative purposes, I think it's really neat that you can have your own fish. You can transport them and make your own aquarium. Alright, so that's it, guys. Just more updates on the aquatic side. Super fun. I know probably in the next couple weeks we're going to get to see coral and we're going to get to see sponges. I'm really hoping they put in 2 or 3 or even 4 more fish. Maybe just different color variations of those fish, because if they're going to let you take them home with you and put them in an aquarium, I'd really like to see a better variety. Something like angelfish. They already have clownfish. I guarantee you clownfish is coming. You've got to. And then whatever dory was. You have to have a dory fish too. Okay, I'm going to keep swimming. I'm just going to keep swimming. And see you next time, Uncle Minecraft. Bye.
Hey, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and to see more from us, check out our website at thefoundrycast.com, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.